Hi, everybody. I didn't see it in the email that I got this morning. I'll have to go back and look again.
She said and on Instagram.
Okay. Well, nobody's jumped on yet. I'm going to start talking. Hello. Hello on this hopefully last hot day of summer. Here's hoping, because it's been a scorcher. I'm definitely ready for some sweater weather. And nobody jumping on yet. It is very quiet out there in the land of Facebook. Or it says I'm live. Is anybody there? And it's just not popping up a number. I've got a new phone, so it may not be telling me what I need to know. It all kind of looks the same app, so the number should be up there if people were on. I wonder if it has anything to do with that. I'll turn that off. No, still. Oh, there's a number. There's one person. Hi! Hi to the one person that jumped on so far. Who's there? Say hi. Say good morning. I'm just gonna stand here mumbling. There, we got a couple. Now we're jumping on. Oh, Keisha, good morning. Thanks for joining me. Kay, thank you. Good morning. Good morning on this. I woke up this morning and I'm like, is it overcast out there? The smoke is so awful. I'm so excited for it to be gone. That and this heat. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for jumping in. How's Homedale? Is it stupid smoky out there too? You got it pretty bad at that end of the valley? I love Homedale. It's one of my favorite places. I like that area a lot. All right, I'm just kind of mumbling. I got a few things to talk about today. Good morning, Lynn. Thank you for coming on. The smoky Thursday. I'm hoping the last hot day. Hoping, fingers crossed. I feel like I'm going to take up some time here and discuss a little bit of an issue that we're having that you've known that we've had for a while, right? So now it's just kind of gotten worse and a little bit different for a short period of time, hopefully. Good morning, Stacy. So we've had that weird smell in here. God-awful smell in here. And we can't figure it out. We have had multiple plumbers. We have had HVAC people. And nobody can seem to figure out where this darn smell is coming from. I assure you, we are working on it. I'm about ready to start tearing walls out to see if we can't figure it out. Denise, I hope it rains tomorrow too. For a little bit. It's kind of exciting to have a Boise State game going on as well. There's a lot of people getting excited about that. Anyway, back to the smell. And I've been having some issues with the AC unit. We've had to turn it off because it kept starting to freeze over. And so we figured out a couple of things, adjusted a couple of things temporarily. Good morning, Lori. In order to cool the building down and keep the AC unit running properly. And one of those is uncovering a floor register that's in the kitchen area. And so that was the only floor register in that area. And since we've uncovered it, now it sucks the kitchen smells in and distributes that throughout the building. So it got covered because Kanakatak Catering was in here and everything smelled like Hawaiian barbecue. Like the yarn would actually go out smelling like Hawaiian barbecue for a few days. So we're in the works. We got a plan. We're putting together a plan that we just got to get instituted. It's just a matter of getting the people here and the equipment installed to get it done. So please bear with us on that. I know it is not ideal, but we're dealing with it. I promise you, it is a priority. We are working on it. All right, so I'm not talking anymore about smells. That's it. What am I wearing today? I am wearing, so this is called the Tunisian Crocheted Sampler. And I don't know if I get it close enough that you can see the detail. You can actually see the detail on the website because Libby's doing a class with this in, I think, like October. And so they've got a great picture on there that shows the details. You kind of have these different Tunisian crochet stitches that she's going to teach. And they call it a combination of knitting and crocheting. It's going to be kind of fun. It's pretty cool. I've done some Tunisian crochet. I really like it. It was different, and it was an interesting combination of the knitting and crocheting. So she used Maxima to create this shawl, which is one of my favorite yarns. I love it. It's a Manos del Uruguay one because of the mission that they had when they put that company together, and it was to help these communities in Uruguay. So every bit of yarn that we buy goes to help promote or help their communities. So it does kind of make it just a titch more expensive. But it's a beautiful yarn and it feels delicious. It's a single ply, extra fine merino. But we also got in Malabrigo worsted. So this, which is the same, it's a single ply. Good morning, Elizabeth. Just like the Maxima, it's a beautiful single ply. Here's a couple of colors. See that gorgeous orange? Good morning, Julie. Anyhow, so this would be a great yarn also for this garment. We have this yarn, there's a couple of different ones that we would suggest that you knit with. Anyhow, we have a little bit of Maxima still available if you're interested in that, and then plenty of worsted. So we've got some great colors for this beautiful little Tunisian shawl. Yeah, I love Malabrigo too, Elizabeth. Yeah, the fall colors are really coming on in the store right now, Lori. I'm so excited for fall. I just can't even tell you. What am I knitting? Well, it's kind of a surprise. I'm still working on that. I've been busy, was in Twin Falls 5 days last week doing rodeo stuff, and that's very dusty and yucky, and it's hard to get knitting out and do anything. So I've been working. I'm going to give you a little quick glimpse, but that's all. I'm not going to tell you much more about it. But here it's coming along. I love these little cables over here. They're super simple. I don't even have to use a cable needle. It's just like a 2x2 cable. And so it's really quite simple. It's got little baubles on it. And the yarn is Enchanted Kettle. She did up she's doing up some special colorways for us for this particular garment. And so this is one of them. Anyhow, that's your sneak peek. I'm going to tell you more about it. You're going to learn so much more about it. Good morning, Marietta. You're going to learn so much more about it at the Sweater Weather Get Together because it's one of those garments. I'm going to put it back in my little go bag here. Sweater Weather Get Together. Tickets are on sale. They are available on the website right now. Let me see, where do I have it? Right here, October 14th is the date. It's a Thursday evening. Good morning, Heather. It's a Thursday evening. Good morning. I don't know if I got your Aunt Tracy. Good morning, sweetie. Welcome. So it's October 14th, Thursday evening. For those of you that aren't familiar with these events, we're going to have heavy appetizers and maybe some drinks available. And we sit you down and we go through and kind of launch some new lines, introduce you to some new yarns in the store. We have our whole fall and winter lineup of garments that we're frantically knitting right now. To get done in time for that, you get a swag bag. And we'll have a special guest that will be in somewhat, related to the wool industry. Fiber industry that kind of does a little educational thing. You get to learn a little something. It's $50 a ticket. $10 of that is going to go to a local nonprofit organization. Good morning, Kathy. Howdy, y'all. I like it. So we haven't quite, we've narrowed down a couple of ideas for the nonprofit, but I thought maybe I'd ask you guys, do you have any suggestions? We sell 30 tickets and that's it. So if you're interested in going, get on and get them. It kind of got put on the website last week, and they're already selling before we'd announced that they're ready. So if you're interested in going, get on and get them ASAP. But I would be interested to know if you guys have any organizations out there that you would suggest. And it'll be about $300. So we sell 30 tickets, so $10 from each ticket will go to this organization. So please throw up some suggestions or ideas that you might have. We'll go back through them later. All right, so I want to talk just for a minute too about embroidery. All right, that's something that has always interested me. I love getting on Instagram, and I follow a couple people on Instagram that do, that will do fun things on jeans and jean jackets, and you'll take old clothes and you put something fun and new on it. It's very creative. I really like it a lot. I just don't have a lot of knowledge, and I haven't quite delved into that yet. But I'm interested in maybe possibly providing more support for the needlework, embroidery type community here in the Valley. And so, but I'm trying to figure out how to go about that the best way. Like, what makes sense to bring in? What kind of things are they looking for? I know there's lots of different weights, and there's, just like yarn, there's different weights and there's different fibers that they use for different things. And so I'd love to have some conversations with some people out there that are knowledgeable in this, and possibly even put together a survey to send out to kind of get an idea of what people are looking for, so that we can bring in stuff that makes sense. So if you know of anybody, or if you happen to be one of those people, drop a name in the comments and just say embroidery or something, so that maybe I might reach out to them through the Facebook, just send them a quick message or something, just to kind of start a conversation, because that is something I think would really benefit the Valley. So anyhow, if you wouldn't mind, anything embroidery. Good morning, Mary Very. If you know of anybody that does the embroidery stuff around here, again, I'd love to talk to them. I had a phone call coming in, sorry about that. So that is my embroidery stuff. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. Just kind of putting some feelers out. So if you know of anybody, or even shoot us a message with some information, names and stuff. Do a little, DM or whatever they call it, whatever the kids call it these days. All right. So I'm going to move on to, we got some new needle sets in. I just wanted to do a quick gander at those. This one's really super cute for those cat lovers out there, and I know you're out there. People love the kitty cats. This is called the Knit and Purr, and it's a Knitter's Pride set. We'll get you up there nice and close. It's this beautiful red and black. I can get you up a little closer. Wood, I don't know if that's focusing very well or not. Anyway, beautiful red, kind of black grayish tips. I love that wood. I wish that would focus better. I don't know how to, oh, there's a good one. Look at that, kind of stripey, almost cat-eye-ish. Isn't that funny? Anyhow, we go from size 4 up to 11s. Comes with this adorable little bag here. Okay, and that holds all the extras. You've got all the cords that you need, different size cords, as well as the little, oh, look at that. Hold on, we're gonna look at some comments real quick, you guys. Lori Renner Nolan, what's behind you? Looks like blankets wrapped in a, well, as a matter of fact, that is a little bit further into the show, so keep watching. I'm sorry, I missed that one. That one was up there a little ways. All right, Kathy has taught Hardinger class. Is there any interest in something like that? I have no idea what that is. It's a Scandinavian cutwork embroidery. Kathy, I'd totally be interested. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. I'll shoot you out a message and we'll see if we can't pick a time. Let me see. Oh, those needles are beautiful. Stacy, gosh darn it, these comments are all over the place. Keep trying to scroll and it's bouncing around. I hope you're going to talk. I keep trying to get there and it keeps bouncing around. That is hilarious. I hope you're going to talk about the blanket. I am going to talk about the blanket. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. I use Chowgu needles, but have one Knitter's Pride wood needle I just love. Oh, good. Do you have Knitter's Pride wooden shorties set. I don't, Lori. I didn't even know that existed. We'll have to look into that. I know we have the Chow Goose shorties. I can look into the other ones. Let's see. Pat Parker says, good morning. Good morning, Pat Parker. Anyhow, so to finish up on this set, right, it's got these cool little stoppers right here that if you take the needle off, because you need the needle for another project, you just put the little stopper on it. It will hold your work till later. So these are super great sets. Make really good Christmas gifts. Can't tell you. Mother's Day gifts, birthday gifts, anniversary gifts, all of the above. So if you're interested in the set, you got to tell people. All right, so that's the kitty cat one. Oh, the next one is also Knitter's Pride. We've had this one in before, and I love it. It is their Paris set. So again, wood. Each size is a different color, but these have the metal tips on them. Great tips. Great idea on the stoppers, right, Carolyn? So we've got sizes, let's see, 4 through 11, again, same set, or same sizes as the last one. Wooden needles, metal tips. Kind of like the metal tips. I love my Chow Goose so much. So you'll also get a little pouch with that. Has all of these have pretty different colored cords. So I love the Chow Goose, and I prefer them mostly because of their cord. But there is a great little trick with these plastic cords. If you get them and sometimes they don't relax well, although these do pretty good. Yeah, they're a little springy. Soak them, like just pour hot tap water in a cup and then drop them in that, and it just relaxes like you wouldn't believe. As opposed to finishing a project, Carolyn, sometimes we just need a break and need to start something else. And that just happens. No judgment. It's okay. Anyhow, these are nice cords. They're pretty pliable. Again, the little hot water tip is so handy. So those are our new needle sets. I'm gonna set this down over here. So if you've been looking for some or waiting for some, we got them in. Come in and check them out. All right, next thing. We've got some of those great Le Papillon bags, made in the USA, which is, I love. The majority of the ones that we have are an oiled waxed canvas. I really like it. It's a nice sturdy bag. I'm gonna grab these two. We have two, they're similar, but really quite different, okay? So they're about the same height. This is called the bucket bag. It's got real leather straps, very sturdy, and I like it because it's a sturdy bag. Once you get something in it, right? It will stand up because of that oiled canvas. Again, you gotta get something in the bottom. But they'll stand up. This one stands up beautifully. See? But I like it. It's nice, it's rigid, it's durable. The bucket bag has this beautiful orange interior, a zipper pocket on one side, and then 2 pouch pockets on the other. And this one has a snap enclosure, just a little magnet on it, easy access. It's nice and wide at the top, narrows down a little bit, which I kind of like because it frustrates me when I go to get into a bag and it's got this little tiny opening and you can't really see what's going on in there. So I like that about this bag. And it's got a round bottom with little feet on it, so protect the bottom of it. It's a great little bag. So we have those in an assortment of colors. This is the bucket bag. This one's, I think, probably more my favorite. They're calling this, it's called the Alsace bag. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyhow, this one has a nice like pinstripe. I don't know if you can see that or not. Inside. Again, it has the zipper on the one side and it's got the pouches, but what I like about this one is it has a zipper closure. And I do kind of prefer the zipper closure. Look at me, I can't close it. There it goes. Zipper closure. I do prefer those because I worry about things falling out of my bags, and that happens sometimes. But it's a nice, simple bag. This one doesn't have the taper at the bottom. It does have a square bottom on it with little feet as well. Good morning, Diane. Love that one, like the zipper, right? So, and this one is also one of those. It's in this gorgeous green. I love it. And it may go home with me. So, I like it a lot. All right, we have one more of the oiled canvas, and it's this big giant tote. It's got more of like a woven handle with leather grips on it, which is nice. They're kind of rounded. It has a snap closure, okay, and it's just a square bottom, kind of folds it nicely. Boy, it sure it would hold a lot of stuff though. Look at that opening, huh? I love a bag that opens, and it's got one little zipper pouch in it right there. So that is the big tote bag. We have a crossbody, all leather crossbody bag. It has one zipper pouch on the outside, and then it's just got a simple pouch on the inside, just a black on the inside. But what I like about this one too is look at how wide that opens up. You can see stuff. You can get in there and see stuff. I always lose stuff in my, Diane wants the green. Well, you better get in here quick. What's the color on the green lining? Good question. Oh, it's the same. It's the same little blue stripe. So I'm gonna leave that bag here for a day or two, all right? If you want it, you better get in and get it. They're not online, these are in-store only. So, this is a cute little leather crossbody. Has an adjustable strap, so you can lower it and raise it. Again, made in America, people. You gotta love that. Last but not least, we have these two cute little wristlets, or as I like to call them, notions pouches. Simple little zipper. There's no liner in them, and they are leather. It's a nice soft leather. You're gonna see the black hole, right? You can't see the in there and the black. Anyway, there's no liner. That's what I was showing you. And it's just a super simple pouch. As a matter of fact, and then today, lucky winner today gets one of these. Your choice, black or brown. We'll get back to that at the very end. So those are our bags, and I'm taking all this time to show these to you because they are going to go bye-bye soon. And I thought, well, we're going to do one last little push before they head out the door. And from now until Sunday, you can get them for 25% off. So you got to act quick. If you're interested in them, move on it because they're going to be gone. All right, are you guys ready to talk about the blankets behind me yet? So everybody was asking about these last couple years. They always kind of come in and get the yarn, right? Which basically it's roving on those. And it's funny because you go into some of the chat rooms or do some research on some of the social media stuff about these big, knitted blankets. And when they do it with the roving, it pills like crazy. And then it kind of gets misshapen, and it doesn't take very long. I mean, we're talking a month, somebody actually using it before it starts to really not look super great. So we found these ones and thought, wow, these might be a great option. So it may not be what you're thinking right away, but these are I'm gonna hold it up here so you can kind of see how big it is. I don't know the dimensions off the top of my head. I would say, gosh, what am I? I would say it's about 5 feet. 5 feet by maybe 6 feet. So, or maybe that's the 5 feet. Maybe it's this one. Anyway, that is our beautiful knitted blankets. And so it kind of has this interesting structure where it's got the outside is sort of a netting, and then it's got a solid core in it. And so it's so much more durable than those other blankets that you're seeing that everybody wants, and they look gorgeous for about the first week, and then they start showing their wear. Anyhow, so we have these blankets available. We have a couple of other pretty colors, but they're in here and available for you. You probably want to know how much they are, huh? What are we selling for? $69. Great Christmas gift. Looks great on the end of a bed, tossed over a couch, your favorite chair. You gotta come in and check it out. Good looking out, Carolyn. All right, so those are the blankets. Brand new in the store. Come and check them out. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about some of our events and classes we have coming. Our classes are really ramping up and people are filling them up. So if you're interested, you got to jump on them. I'm going to start with next week. We're going to have Flying Goat Farms Trunk Show. Beautiful dyer out of Maryland. I think it's Fredericks, Maryland is where Lisa is from. She's going to be joining me next week on the live via Zoom and tell us all about her business and what she does and how she got started. And you know, if you guys have got questions, it's a great time to ask them because it's fascinating getting to meet and really talk to the creators and the artists behind these beautiful yarns. So next week, Flying Goat Farms. It'll be in the store starting on Wednesday, and the live is on Thursday. Classes. So I kind of have them a little bit out of order. I think I probably want to talk first about the felted clogs. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I want to talk about, we have one next Saturday, the granny squares. All right, has anybody done a granny square? I love doing granny squares. I actually did a bunch out of 100% wool that were pretty big, and then I fold them down, and they made the greatest coasters. Granny squares are such a versatile little tool, and it's a great intro once you've kind of learned, you know, how to chain and do a couple of things. Libby is going to walk you through and do these granny squares, which make great coasters, pot holders, depending on how big you want to make them, trivets, and then you can make them and you sew them together, and you can make garments and bags and, like, dare I say, even home decor. Like, I can visualize a pretty cool granny squared, big granny squared pillow. You get to pick the colors and the yarn, and it gets to be delicious and lovely, and you've made it, and that's awesome. So granny squares, super versatile, highly recommend it. Class is next Saturday on the 18th. So if you're interested, get in there and get signed up. There's a few spots left. I'd love to have you in there. We do have a beginner crochet class on September 21st, and there's really only a couple spots left there. So if you're interested in granny squares and you're like, I don't even know how to do a chain yet, 21st is a beginner. Oh no, shoot, I got you out of order. Sorry, beginner class is on the 21st. So you'll have to kind of wait around for the next cycle. Anyhow, everything that I don't even know how to chain, you want to learn, beginner class on the 21st. Libby is awesome, fantastic instructor. So, but there's only a couple spots left. So if you're interested, get in on it. We have got a felted clogs class. When is that? I forgot to write down the date. I think it was up on the board. Monday, September 13th, which is what? Monday, this coming Monday. Felted clogs. We have a few spots left in that. So this is what you're going to make. They are super adorable. My sister made these one year for every person in her family, and that was her Christmas gift to them. Labor of love. But they knit up super fast, and then all you have to do is fold them down. So the pattern that we're using, she actually uses double strands of the classic wool. And then the sole, I think, it's like double soled, like there's 2 layers of sole here. Not sure how she does that. I am interested to find out. But it makes a nice cushion. It's a little more comfy, but they're super adorable. And these ones are all fuzzy still, right? But you could shave them down and even needle felt designs into them. I mean, there's so much you can do with that. So if you're interested in the Felted Clogs class, this coming Monday, get signed up for that. We have felted soaps. Natalia's doing another felted soap class on the 26th. Why felted soaps? Is that what you're asking yourself? What's the benefit of doing a felted soap? Well, let me tell you about it. Gently exfoliates. That's kind of a nice quality. The wool that's wrapped around it actually extends the life of a bar of soap by 3 times. So it's not as wasteful. Wool itself has antibacterial properties. And once you're all done and you got this little tiny ball of wool, you just put it in, it makes great compost. Wool is actually one of the best composting materials out there. So fantastic benefits to it. And you gotta be thinking about it, people. Christmas gifts. We gotta be getting Christmas gifts out. These make fantastic Christmas gifts. Matter of fact, we have some for sale in the store that Natalia's done. And she does these flavored ones, like there's or scented ones, I should say. You don't want to eat it. Lemongrass and lavender, and she has another one, right?
Rosemary orange.
Rosemary orange. They are so delicious. So if you don't really want to do the felting part, come on in and pick up a bar of soap. We got them in stock in the store. But if you want to learn how to make your own, September 26th, sign up for the class. We've got a couple of other fun ones coming. The plate braided headband. I think Natalia was wearing that last week. Is that even in the store right now? It's somewhere around here.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, super cute headband. And that's always something I'm looking for because I get these monster headaches when my ears get cold. And so I'm always looking for a cool headband. So this one's really cool and it looks like a braided. And it's it says it's a cabled head and it's cables, but it's used as modular construction, which gives it a 3D look. So, super cool. When is the yarn buyback, Kay? Kay, just get down to business. When's the yarn buyback? Well, it's this Saturday, the 11th. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. I'm glad you said something. I forgot to put that on my list of things. Anyhow, so we have the plated headband and this Malabrigo worsted. Super great yarn for that. You're going to love this yarn. Okay. Toe up brioche class, right? You get to learn the toe up technique and brioche in the round. And you get a pair of socks at the end of it. That's just craziness. October 4th is when Cindy's doing that one. So if you're interested in that, check that one out. I think that's it for my events and stuff, except for this buyback, which is happening this Saturday. How does that work? You go through your stash, you find the stuff that's like, you know what, I bought this, I thought I knew what I was gonna do with it, or I just haven't found the right project for it, and I'm kind of over it. Bring it in, we're gonna weigh it, and then we're gonna pay you $5 a pound for yarn. So then you can come in and start building up your stash again. You know, but with stuff that inspires you today, because the stuff that inspired you 20 years ago might not be doing it for you today, and that is okay. Nothing wrong with that. So buyback is happening this Saturday. So bring your yarn in and leave with some new yarn. What else? Is there anything else I need to cover? Boy, I feel like I've been talking a lot. Does it have to be high-end yarn? I have a mix. Or it does not have to be high-end yarn. We will take it. We will take it, and we end up donating it to a lot of places, or reusing it. You know, we try to find something to do with it, repurpose it so that it doesn't just go into the garbage. So we really do try to find some things to do with it, and we do. Steph's super good at getting rid of things. She's an organizer that way. I'm trying to figure out how I want to wear this. Do you like my little shawl pin there? It's that little hummingbird one. Oh, by Jewel. Isn't that fun with the little dangly hummingbird? I like it. And it's like these triangle shawls are so frustrating to wear, but this is making it easy. You just have to adjust a little bit. All right, you guys got any more questions? I haven't seen any names from embroidery people pop up yet, except for the one. So don't forget that if you have any suggestions. All right, you guys. And suggestions for possible nonprofit organizations that might benefit from the Sweater Weather Get Together. So put your ideas out there, please. I got my bowl of names there, so we're gonna draw for a super adorable little leather wristlet, or as I call it, notions bag. Here we go. Winner chicken dinner. Who do we have here? Lynn Crawford. Congratulations! Lynn is the winner chicken dinner. She gets to choose between the black or the brown. That's all I got, folks. Unless you have anything else you want to bring up. Come down Saturday. Bring your yarn. Leave with some new stuff. Okay? All right, well, I'm going to sign off. Yay. You guys have a super great weekend. And enjoy it. This cool weather, it's coming. Thank God. I am so over the heat. I'm ready to start wearing more ponchos and stuff. I've been sneaking them out in the morning and trying to wear them as much as I can. Turning the air conditioning way up. So, all right, you guys. Have fun out there. Stay twisted. And we'll catch you next week. Join in next week. Flying Goat Farms will be here. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.